Hey everyone, we've got some big news breaking in the world of artificial intelligence. OpenAI has just put out a call for applications for a brand new program, and it's all focused on the absolutely critical issue of AI safety. So let's break down what this is all about.
And right from the get-go, their mission statement tells you a lot. This isn't just about research happening inside their own walls. It's designed to do two key things. One, support independent research from experts on the outside, and two, help grow the next generation of talent in this space. That's a huge signal about how much they value outside collaboration.
So let's dive right into Section 1. What exactly is this new initiative? Well, OpenAI is officially launching a call for researchers. At its heart, the OpenAI Safety Fellowship is basically an open invitation. They're asking researchers, engineers, and practitioners outside the company to help them tackle some of the absolute biggest challenges in making advanced AI safe. The two key phrases to remember here are external and high impact. This is all about getting fresh perspectives on some really tough problems. And for anyone out there whose interest is piqued, listen up, because the clock is ticking. The timeline here is pretty tight. The application deadline is May 3rd. Then notifications go out by July 25th. The program itself kicks off on September 14th and will run all the way through early February of next year. That May 3rd deadline is really the big one to keep your eye on. Okay, so now we know what it is. Let's get into the why. What is the real mission that's driving this whole fellowship? The mission is laser-focused. They want to produce research that is both, and I'm quoting here, empirically grounded and technically strong. What does that mean? Well, it means they're looking for work that's based on real-world data and actual experiments, not just abstract theories. It's about finding practical solutions for the AI we have today and for the much more advanced systems that are just around the corner. And they've been super specific about the kind of research they want to see. The priority areas they've listed cover a huge range, from foundational stuff like ethics and robustness to more forward-looking problems. Take scalable mitigations, for instance. That's all about finding safety solutions that won't just break as AI gets exponentially more powerful. Or agentic oversight, which tackles the massive challenge of how we can reliably supervise AI systems that can think and act on their own. It really gives you a clear map of the complex puzzle they're trying to solve. So if you're an expert in one of those fields, you're probably asking, okay, so what does this fellowship actually provide? Let's dig into the specifics of what they're offering. And what's really interesting is who they're looking for. They are casting a very, very wide net. This isn't just for the usual AI researchers. They're actively calling for experts from social science, cybersecurity, privacy, and human-computer interaction. I mean, that really shows they understand that AI safety isn't just a coding problem. It's a human problem, and it's going to take a ton of different disciplines to solve it. And this is so important. It's not about where you went to school or what specific degree is on your wall. The real emphasis is on what you can do. Can you demonstrate real research ability? Do you have sound technical judgment? And can you actually execute on a project? It's a merit-based approach, totally focused on your potential to make an impact. And the support they're giving is pretty comprehensive. Fellows are going to get a monthly stipend, which is huge, plus crucial compute support for their research and ongoing mentorship. They'll also be part of a cohort of peers, so you won't be doing this alone. And you get the flexibility to work either from a space in Berkeley or you can do it completely remotely. Now, here is a really important distinction to understand. Fellows are going to be given some seriously powerful tools, like API credits and other resources to get their research done. But, and this is a big but, they will not have access to OpenAI's internal systems. This keeps a really clear line drawn in the sand, making sure the research stays independent even while it's being well supported. So what's the ask in return for all this support? Well, the expectation is pretty clear. Fellows are expected to produce a tangible, real contribution to the field of AI safety. This could be a formal research paper, a brand new benchmark for testing models, or even a valuable data set that other researchers can use. The goal here is to create something substantial that lasts. All right, for our final section, let's get down to the brass tacks. For those of you who are interested, how do you actually apply for this thing? The process itself is pretty straightforward. First, you have to get that online application in by the May 3rd deadline. I'll say it again, May 3rd. After that, all the submissions are going to get reviewed, and the people who are selected will be notified by July 25th. But of course, that first step is the most time-sensitive one. Oh, and one last crucial detail you can't forget, the application does require letters of reference. So if you're seriously thinking about applying, you should probably start reaching out to your references, right now to give them plenty of notice. When you step back, this whole fellowship points to a much, much bigger question. As artificial intelligence just keeps getting more and more powerful, programs like this, ones that bring in independent external researchers, could become absolutely essential. So it really makes you think, doesn't it? Just how vital will these outside voices be in making sure we navigate the future of AI safely?